Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today is the first of my Christmas musical journey. So, over the next couple of weeks, you're going to be seeing a different Christmas cover each and every day from a variety of different cover artists. So, you're going to have Angelina, Jordan, Morissette, Home Free, the Pentatonics, and a load more. I won't go into it again, but there's going to be loads of them over the next couple of weeks. And today I am reacting to Angelina Jordan's White Christmas and Silent Night, and this was done in 2014, so I believe she would have been around 8 years old, which is incredible in its own, just to be able to cover these songs at 8 years old. And I've watched a lot of her on the channel, and she is incredible. That obviously, through anyone you listen to, there's going to be some preferred over others, but yeah, through pretty much everything that I've listened to of her, she's just been incredible. And when it comes to this one, White Christmas is a Christmas song that, listen, I won't lie, that like the Christmas songs like recently started to come on the radio and things like that, and there's a lot of upbeat fast Christmas songs out there, but it seems like here in the UK on the radio, they're just trying to make all of the drivers fall asleep at the wheel because it's the slow. And I know White Christmas and Silent Night well, and they're slow songs, but not as slow as the ones they've been playing on the radio. Seriously, I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the wheel, so sometimes I have to turn the radio off and put some music on my phone or something. But I do like White Christmas. I think I prefer Silent Night as a Christmas song more, but I'm looking forward to both of these. So let's get into it. I'm not going to say all the request part or anything at the moment because I've already got the list for the Christmas side, though. If you've got anything you want me to do for next Christmas, that's a different matter. But yeah, let's get into this.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the trees tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
Like, even at 8 years old, she's got such amazing control of her voice that, like, you listen to so many different covers of her. Like, she can go high with it, she can go low with it, she can change that key so many times for so many different songs. And like, it's incredible that, because you do get a lot of cover artists out there that they just have one level, and you might see the odd song here and there where they might change that, but it seems like near enough every other video that I'll watch of this girl, she's changing that level. And the amazing thing is that, like, she is still young and she's not really entered into the music world as much as she probably will when she leaves school. So she's still going to probably be doing a lot of, like, trying to figure out in her own head, like, what style she wants to take when she hits the mainstream. But the girl's just got so many options, it's unbelievable.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Amazing. That instrument, is that the recorder? That, if I remember to do it, I'll put a picture of the recorder on the screen here in case you don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something that it's mainly in the UK or if it's a worldwide known thing. But in the UK, when we was in school, we had to learn how to play the recorder. And it sounds a lot like that. I never actually learned how to play the recorder because it's a dumb instrument. And all instruments are done because I never learned how to play anymore. Yeah, I'll try and remember to put a picture of the recorder on there, but yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like a recorder.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the trees tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write.
You're probably thinking, I don't know if you're looking at my face or you're looking at her singing, I don't know, but you might be looking at my face and thinking, what's he thinking? He's thinking something. I'll tell you what it is. Like a little while ago, someone sent me a link to a video of her doing a school play. And in that school play, she didn't look that much older or younger than she does here. So what I was thinking is that, like, as an 8-year-old, how do you do that? Like, one week you're in a school play, you're in a nativity play or whatever, and you're just performing for parents, and then you come here, and I'm presuming by the mark in the top right, she's on national television in Norway, that it's a completely different balance, isn't it, really? That I don't know why I was thinking that. It's just something that popped into my head, so I apologise for pausing it, but if things pop into my head, I have to say them.
Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white, and may all your Christmases be white.
See, like, even for an 8-year-old, she's got such an old-fashioned voice. There's times where you don't really hear it. I mean, when I've heard her do like her Amy Winehouse covers and things like that, I can hear a lot of her modern voice and a lot of Amy Winehouse in her. But then for a lot of her songs, she has such an old voice, in the sense that it's a classic voice. So from the eras of like the 60s, 70s, and a little bit onwards from that, and a voice that could have fit in perfectly there. And I think that's what I like most about her, because I'm not a big fan of modern music. I'm not a big fan of current music, and people keep saying to me, like, go to watch her original. She's got upbeat songs that I should go and watch and things like that. But upbeat is not always the best thing. And I love the fact that, like, if I was just listening to an audio version of this and not a video of it, I would think that this girl could have been older, but also not from this time, from 20, 30 years ago, if no, longer than that, 40, 50 years ago. And it's incredible, honestly, it really is. And I think that's why I enjoy listening to her so much.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, around the unvirgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in a heavenly peace, sleep in a heavenly peace.
No, see, this might just be me because it is the case that like people have told me on the channel that like the way I think is mental, and I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm not gonna argue the case because it probably is. But when she sang White Christmas compared to now, like I said, if it was the audio version and not the video, you'd think this was two completely different singers. She's made herself sound a lot different for Silent Night than she did for White Christmas, and she sings both of them incredible. But it's just the way that she changes. And like I said, there's so many artists out there, not just cover artists but artists as well, that they're just on that one level. But she's constantly changing it, and it started even from such a young age, and it's incredible to watch. And I like the fact that even like she's gone on national TV and she's like, I don't care if it's on TV, I'm still not going to wear any shoes.
Glade jul, hellige jul, engler daler ned i skjul, hit de flyver med paradisgrønt, hvor de ser hva for Gud skjønn. Lønnlig blant oss de går, lønnlig blant oss de går.
Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory streams from heaven afar, heavenly hearts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born.
Not so much the dude on the piano, but with the woman. I don't know who these are, but with the woman, the way that she's looking at her ear, she's just looking at her in pure admiration. That like when Angelina's singing, she's just looking at her. She's probably just thinking like, wow. The same as everyone else really when they're watching it. It's like thinking, wow, this is an 8-year-old singing this. And I know people may differ on this. I know people are going to think that they should have just let her sing the whole song. I think that was a nice touch as well, having the other two come in to sing in, I'm presuming, Norwegian. That was a nice touch as well. It's a first for me. I've never heard Silent Night in Norwegian, so that's a nice touch.
Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
Oh, what was it? Do you know what I like? I'll tell you what I like. I like the fact that with Angelina Jordan, before I started this reaction channel, I actually had no idea who she was. I'd never heard her sing. I'd never even seen YouTube suggest her at all on my YouTube feed. It was just a case that one of my viewers recommended that I start reacting to her when I done the poll on the channel, like, should I do music reactions? And like with that, it is the case that I've watched so many different. I've seen her as a 6-year-old, I've seen her singing as a 16-year-old, I've seen her singing as an 8-year-old, I've seen her singing as a 14-year-old. And for me, I like that. I like that balance. That like I could have just thought to myself, right, I'm going to start young and then build up to the age she is now and then carry on from there. But I actually like the mixture as well, because like I get the idea of how she was when she started up until now, and then I get to jump back and forth. And for me, I've really enjoyed doing it that way. But yeah, you can expect a lot more Angelina on the channel, and I thought this was incredible. That the Silent Night had a nice touch with the two Norwegian singers coming in, presumably Norwegian. I could be wrong there, but I'm presuming they are because, well, she's Norwegian, so I'm presuming that they're Norwegian singers. But yeah, it was a nice touch, and I really did like her rendition of White Christmas. That sounded really nice. That's the kind of like relaxing, like sort of music that you want on Christmas Day. You want to play that in the background, and like I said at the beginning, like with the Christmas songs that have been coming on the radio, that they started early in December, and then they started with all the slow ones and things like that. And you don't want that in the build up to Christmas. You want the fast, upbeat ones to get you in that Christmas mood. And on Christmas Day, when you got the whole family round and you want a bit of background music, that's when you put the slower ones on and things like that. And this would be a perfect one in the background, like just to be played in the background, like over everyone eating and talking and having fun. And that's just my thought anyway. And I also have this thing where with certain songs, like when I listen to them, they make me think of something very random. And not just this performance, but every time I hear Silent Night. And it's been like it for years, since I was a teenager. And I've not, I do know why, but I don't know why it makes me think of it. So whenever I hear Silent Night, I think of the episode of Mr. Bean's Christmas. I love the episode. If you've not seen it, it's when the carolers come to his door and he can't find nothing on the telly, so he opens the door and they start singing to him, and he sits down like with a box of chocolates and starts watching them, and then once he's finished, he goes to the door and yawns and then just closes the door in their face. He makes it seem as if he's going to give him chocolate. But yeah, I don't know why I got onto Mr. Bean on this, but yeah, that's what Silent Night always makes me think of for some reason. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. There's going to be a lot more Christmas videos to come, including more Angelina Jordan Christmas videos, so be sure to stick around. I will be reacting to them very, very soon. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. Until the next time, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.